to lead the meditation this morning. I'm one of the senior students that we take turns leading the meditation. Now, on first Sundays, Anna and Harvey are going to be here, and I think next Sunday will be the first Sunday. So, if you haven't had a chance to meet them or see them give a teaching, please come next Sunday. At 10:30, they'll give a short teaching, and at 11, they'll lead the meditation. So, I'd like to know if anyone is here for the first time. Welcome. And what we do here is we do a practice that was given to us by one of our leading teachers, and he is a Lama that is in Tibet. His name is Atsun Rinpoche, and I believe there's a picture of him here. This is his throne that he, whenever he returns to Houston, he'll give teachings from this throne. And basically what we do in this practice is we develop our attention. We develop our just being in the moment. Just being attentive to whatever is in the moment, in the now. And just trying to relax our mind a little. So what, I think one of the, also I wanted to mention that we do pass around this book of names, and in this book we put the names of whoever you would like to dedicate the practice. If you are a distance person, you can just let our broadcasters know who would you like to include it in the name, in the book. So you can put in the names of people that have recently passed away or people that are in need. You can also put in animals, pets, any living beings can be included in the book. Now, as far as how we meditate, really what we're trying to do in meditation is relaxing. We relax our body first by having a good being in a good posture and in good position, so that we can just be at ease. Be at ease in your body. And this will help us be at ease in our mind. So if you're on a cushion, just sit with your legs crossed, your hands on your knees or on your thighs. Or if you like, you can have it in a lotus position, or I'm not sure what this is called, but anyway, you can have with your hands like this. And you try to keep your spine straight in a very relaxed way, not being too stiff. Keep your shoulders nice and at ease, not stiff. Also keep your neck. It's better to have your mouth slightly open, because this will relax all the muscles at our neck and our face. We also, in our tradition, we like to meditate with our eyes open. And this is because, or one of the reasons is because we really want to develop our attention through our daily lives. So one way to do that is just, practice meditation with your eyes slightly open without focusing on anything. You can look a soft gaze in front of you, around 3 feet in front of you. If you find this too distracting, it's okay to close your eyes. But you can practice either way and see how it goes for you. Also, keep your neck slightly, or just your chin slightly tucked down. And this is so that your neck will be elongated enough. What we're really trying to do in keeping the spine straight is so that the flow of energy will go without any interruption through your body from down here up to the top of your head. So this will also help to relax the mind. And to develop this attention, what we do is we focus on something, and usually in Buddhist meditation, we like to focus on our breath. And I think one of the reasons why we do focus on our breath is because it's part of our body. And it's really good in meditation to be aware of our bodies, to be aware. A lot of times in our daily lives, we're always lost in thought, thinking of things. We forget that we even have this body. But here we want to be aware of that. We want to be aware of how relaxed our body is, of how the body is a part of all of us. And also, the breath is always changing. You're always aware of the inflow and the exflow of our breath. And when we do this, we can also, at the time that we're breathing, we can concentrate on a certain area of our body where there is a certain energy center, which is 3 finger width below your navel, 3 finger width deep. So when you inhale, you can sort of visualize the breath kind of concentrating in that area, although it doesn't physically do that, but just be aware of it. And then you exhale. Or, more importantly, just think of yourself as being inhaled and exhaled each time you breathe. And feel the effects on your body. Now, as you do this, you're going to notice that your mind is going to wander, and that's just a just natural part of how the mind functions. And when you notice that you've lost your concentration on your breath, all you have to do is just very gently go back to the breath. Now, there's certain techniques that can be used to do this. One that I like to use is just whenever I feel that, or I realize that I've lost my train of concentration, I say to myself, thinking, and let the thought drop, go back to the breath. Another technique that you can try is to say to yourself whenever you realize that you're lost in thought, ask yourself, why did I come here? Why am I meditating? And don't answer yourself, just stay with that question, and you'll see that it's much easier to just drop the thought, go back to the breath. So you can try either one of these techniques, and with time you'll see that that it will be easier to catch yourself lost in thought and going back. And this is how we develop our mindfulness, our concentration, our attention. So as we do this, we're going to do this for a few minutes, and after a few minutes we're going to chant a sacred syllable, which is the syllable Hum. And this syllable is the syllable that represents enlightened mind. And we're just going to chant Hum, each person at their own pace, for just a few seconds. It will just naturally die down, and then you'll go back to observing your breath. And it kind of helps to clarify our mind a little as we do this exercise. And just feel the vibrations of that sound through your body. and hear all of the other people chanting and feel those vibrations. Okay, so let us start. We'll do this for about 20 minutes, and then we'll have a break, take a break. Let us chant. Now, go back to the breath. Let us chant home. Go back to the breath. Let us chant hum. Go back to the breath. So this practice that we did is a good practice for you to do on your own. And if you're new to meditation, just try to keep it short. Do 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, and you can do like 5-minute intervals several times throughout the day, and that way it will be easier for you to get used to doing the practice. Of course, eventually you can extend the time. And also I'd remind you that really the best way to do it is to have a daily practice. And you'll notice that it will become easier to relax the mind and to be in an attentive mode if you do a daily practice. So we're going to take a break now, and I'd like to remind everyone there is a book that we're passing around to put the names in, and also if you're at a distance, please enter the names through the chat. And we'll be back in around 10 minutes. And when we return, we'll do another short practice. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can ask me or anyone here that has been here for a long time. Thank you.
I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly.
Bole
I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to begin with a short practice, which was also given to us by Atsun Rinpoche. And in this practice, we're going to chant another syllable, and it's the syllable ah. And this is a representation of what it looks like. So this is a syllable associated with a color, a white color. It's a very expanding sort of sound, and what we're going to do is actually we're going to sort of share whatever we've all the good benefits we've accumulated by doing this practice. We're going to share it with everyone. So we're going to chant ah 3 times. And we're only going to chant it once, 3 different times, and each time we're going to do a different visualization. So I'll guide you through that. We'll just start by sitting for a minute or 2, just to settle down, and then I'll let you know when. The first time we chant ah, we're going to visualize a white orb at the center of our chest. kind of like where the heart is. This white orb is everything that is pure and powerful and good within us. And as we chant the Ah, this white light will spread throughout our body, and every cell in your body will be filled with white light. Now, when we chant Ah, this white light that is within us will be shared with each person in this room. Each one of us will send white light, and each one of us will receive white light from everyone. The last time we chant Ah, we're going to visualize this white light that is here, spreading throughout the city, throughout the country, throughout the planet, and throughout all the universe to all living beings everywhere. Now we will do our closing prayers, and I'd like to start though with the aspiration that's on top of this page. Aspiration. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. And let's go to the dedication. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru. Lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. And now I would read the names of all the people we are dedicating this to. Hugo Montes, David Ieguardo, Alma Montes, Chase Ryan in the Bardo, Laura and family, Mason and family, Tara Work, all caretakers, John, Julie baby and family, Junie, Luisa and family, Fats Domino in the Bardo, Susan Robin and Seth Roberts, Jim and Gina Soton, I'm not sure of the last name, Pan Ring, Mary, Christy for health, Tina, Dominica, Gus, Julie, Gary, Susan Newell, and Jane Blanchard. And just to end this, if some could you light the candle? Okay. With all of you in mind, we land this camp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise born forth in one enlightened mandala. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming today. And Mary Scott, would you like to announce any of our activities we'll be having in this coming week?
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Janet. So if you're not already signed up for Claire's workshop this afternoon at 2 o'clock about reincarnation, it is not too late. And then she's offering it online or in person, and I think it's going to be really fun. I know she's been working hard to get it prepared. So we're looking forward to that. And next up, of course, next weekend is Lama Tenzin, and his retreat is open to everybody, and it will be really fun and inspiring. He teaches mostly in Tibetan, translated by Annan Harvey, and he's just such a delightful presence. If you've not experienced him, please do come and check that out, and it's not too late to register online. We look forward to seeing you all here for that. And then save the date, Sunday, December 3rd, for our annual holiday festivities, which this year will be focused on appreciating the many, many, many contributions of our Dawn Mountain volunteers. So you know who you are, and it's most of you in this room, if not all. We want to appreciate you, and it's going to be a really, really fun. We'll have lunch and all kinds of surprises, and Annan Harvey will be here that day teaching because it is a first Sunday, so make plans to be here December 3rd. Thank you.
And I'd also like to remind you we have practice Tuesdays. Actually, the first and third Tuesday of each month is when Ann and Harvey are here giving their teachings. But the second and fourth Tuesday of every month, we have time open for anyone who would like to come and practice with us, to come at that time. That's from 7 to 8:15 in the evening. So if you'd just like to come, it's really good to practice in a group, because when we practice in a group, our practice becomes stronger. And you probably notice it by coming here on Sundays, so we give another opportunity for people to come. So also, I'd just like to remind you that we accept any donations. We are here based on everything that people give us. So if you can give, please give. And also, if you'd like to become a member of Dawn Mountain, you can talk with Mary Scott about that. And it's a wonderful way to help us. And also, you can get discounts on a lot of our activities. So thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you.